Hi, I'm Jonathan Holmes, and you're listening to PodTea'd episode 51.
Alright, I am eating an enchilada, fuck off.
Oh, I'll eat your fucking enchilada.
No, you won't, I will eat it, dick.
I will shit on your dick.
Did you make it yourself?
Of course, well, I used a kit, but yeah.
A chemistry kit?
No.
We gotta cook enchiladas. Oh, I shall have.
I finally got to play multiplayer with some guys at uni, Smash Brothers, that's the word. And, yeah, it has lag in local multiplayer.
Whoa.
Unplayable fucking lag.
No. See,
Yes, it does.
I've been playing it... Shut up, let me finish. I've been playing it locally for the last couple of days now, constantly, with up to 4 people. As long as you're in the same room, I've not had any issue with lag.
We were sitting on a sofa 1 meter away from each other.
Then your 3DSs are probably busted.
Apparently, it has something to do with how much wireless interference there is. Apparently, it
there's
varies
one
widely
wireless
between
network.
different places and what.
Adam, that's like a really bullshit answer. You
Yeah,
realize that.
Because the game has been working fucking beautifully until my brother went to the toilet, but the toilet's kind of far away. And then, then there were issues.
I don't want to play with anyone on the
toilet.
toilet.
We were just
We're
sitting.
all using circumstantial evidence. Isn't that the most bullshitty way of doing anything?
No, I'm saying the full game might be fine. But I'm saying that on the demo, this is...
That's all I care about.
On the demo, it was practically unplayable.
You're the only person I've heard had this issue.
I know, this is weird, but like, it was...
It's because Nintendo are like... They are run by Skeletor, and they want to make sure that Sam hates... They want to make sure that Sam hates the 3DS. That's like...
He thinks he likes the Vita, huh?
Well, no, I actually really wanted to like Smash Brothers, and the single player.
No one likes it.
In this case, Skeletor is actually a 30s gangster. Listen, Shay, we're gonna make sure that Sam doesn't like the 3DS, Shay.
Single player's actually
We're gonna make...
quite like it.
We're gonna make Smash Brothers like hot molasses.
Okay.
I think I'm trying to go for that speakeasy.
Can I make this the intro?
Yes.
Yeah, this is going in. That puts in. Welcome to PodTea'd episode 51.
Woo!
Oh, hello!
We did
Welcome
it.
to the party, Shay.
I'm doing cocaine.
Yeah, Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's fun. And it works well, although I'm looking forward to the full version. I'm not going to get it right away, because fuck that. But, like, I'm looking forward to the full version where I can turn off the fucking outlines.
Yeah, I don't get why options aren't available in the demo. That's really stupid.
Because Nintendo are stupid.
Oh yeah, that's why.
They are releasing, not only are they releasing a console first in Australia, for some reason. What's wrong with that?
To be
That
fair,
seems like that's just the... Surely you'd want to release it to, like, before Christmas, to a large market. Australia, not actually that big a market.
it's pretty big. I mean,
Compared to the whole of Europe.
But I think, I think
Europe's too big.
I don't
Wanna get
think
out
Nintendo. I don't think, but listeners, for fucking context, the new 3DS is releasing in Australia first, and still doesn't have a European release date.
Or a name change, apparently.
No, I won't get one.
Just fucking call it the Super 3DS.
Here's the thing. I don't think Nintendo, got together with all the different products, you know where we should release first? Australia. I think it's more like Nintendo of Australia was like, hey, you know what? This is a good place to release it in Australia, and just happened to be the one that got it first. I don't think they actually decided, let's go with Australia first.
I do.
I think it's just a
on a
case
small
of...
market first.
I think it's just a case of, yeah, they think they like the new 3DS, eh? Well, let's see if they like it in Australia, eh?
I'm going to repeat, they're still calling it the new 3DS.
Yeah, that's the dumbest
It's
thing.
coloured like the Super Nintendo. Why are they not calling it the Super 3DS? Literally,
confuse the whole market.
easiest decision Nintendo could have ever made.
We're going to set off the pigs, eh?
The thing is with that name too. First I was talking about how stupid it is for the consoles because they're like, I got a new 3DS. I mean, I got a new 3DS. Like that thing, sure. Then I thought about the games. Because you will always say, oh yeah, I got a new 3DS game. But now there will be new 3DS games. How will you differentiate? Like, normal conversation that's what, with the Wii U, you could differentiate. It was confusing. You could. With the fucking DS and 3DS, with the 2DS, it worked. With new 3DS, you are ruining sentences.
Even
okay, wait.
2DS was a stupid title, but it wasn't
It was.
as stupid as new 3DS. Because, like, that also makes the 2DS even more pointless than before. Because now, not only...
You know we're getting a new 2DS next year, come on.
Not only can it now not play in 3D, which I know that's sort of a lesser issue, but whatever. It can't play in 3D. It can't fold. It now also can't play new 3DS games. So, like... But it was meant to be cheaper, but it was only £10 cheaper than the 3DS anyway. So, a pre-owned old 3DS, or even just the regular old 3DS, is going to be cheaper than the fucking 2DS. Why? The
2DS was always advertised as for the younger kids. The kids who...
here's the thing though. E7+. It's rated by PEGI as 7+. So no, it's not. They failed on that count too.
At the launch of each console, they always confused markets by saying, oh, it's a 3D console, it's got the whole 3D thing, you know, like the avatars you all went to see. And then everyone started complaining about, is it appropriate for kids because it does cause a bit of eye strain.
Yeah.
Wasn't the original 3DS like a 12 plus PEGI thing?
Yes.
Because of face raiders.
And then they started advertising the 2DS exactly opposite Pokemon Y and X.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much universal code for this is for the kids. It's a smaller device, it's sort of...
It's not smaller, it's much larger.
Well,
yeah,
my question is...
But that's the idea, as in... The only reason why I think 2DS will do fine is if the games that Nintendo make for the 2DS aren't graphically demanding and are all Pokemon games.
Won't happen.
Tommy, what were you going to say?
Kurva, first. My question is, will Nintendo give game stores and other places that will carry their stuff a spreadsheet on how this is supposed to work?
I can answer
what
that.
What works on what and what...
I have worked at a game store.
Oh god.
So I can actually answer this. Because I was around when the DSi launched. No.
Oh, I remember that.
No, they won't.
Well, they might do what they did with when the DS came out and they had the little spreadsheet on the back that was like, can it be played on a Game Boy? No.
Yeah,
can it be played on a Game Boy Color? No.
Yeah, they're going to have that. The Game Boy Advance had that too.
Mm-hmm. It did.
Wait, like the console itself?
No, on the back of the game boxes, it was like, can this be played on a SP?
Yeah,
Yes. Advance? Yes. Color?
Okay,
no.
I have to go check.
When I'm looking at my box of Professor Layton and it has a little bit at the bottom that says, can be used with Nintendo 3DS. Yes. Nintendo DSi. No.
Oh.
Can be used. Nintendo DS? No. So yeah, I mean, that's how that works.
So is that the
I assume
voice?
I also assume they're going to do different packaging, as in, I'm looking at the 3DS case right now, it's just the game itself, and on the right-hand side you've got Nintendo 3DS. Maybe a different colour, maybe... That's what I'm sort of hoping.
New in very small writing.
Well, if they're going to want to advertise, I mean... That's the thing, I feel like this is designed for... The new 3DS is part of Nintendo's initiative to get away from the casual market, and only really market these games to people who don't trust iOS marketplaces, and especially don't trust Android marketplaces.
Yeah.
And they say, we just want a games console that will play games that I remember.
Adam, do you remember the DSi game boxes? Do you remember how different they were to DS Lite game boxes? They had a small eye. A tiny little eye, less than a millimetre across.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, though, there weren't many games that were designed just for the DSi.
And there weren't many games for the new 3DS either.
But
Yeah.
I think the big difference is with the
actually-
DSi, the big difference was that these games would need the camera thing.
Yeah, which makes
But the big difference, and the thing about Xenoblade Chronicles on the new 3DS is that it needs the extra horsepower and graphical prowess of the new 3DS.
I doubt it does.
That's
To optimize their
The
fucking
people,
software.
and the thing about Xenoblade Chronicles is the people who know what that game is, they are more likely to be aware of what's of what consoles are available.
This is true.
You know what? To be fair, I think the new 3DS is not going to fail. I think the issue will be what we say. It's going to be with the casual crowd. They're not going to be. They're not going to get it. But I do think that because basically most of the people I talk to who are into the 3DS, they're planning on getting a new 3DS as soon as possible. And you know what? I'm one of them. Like, I'm getting one because I want to play Xenoblade on a handheld. Like,
see, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
The man on the Cat Monobus still does not know what the Wii U is.
The who?
That's a common term for man on the street.
Yeah.
That's the
they
thing.
still do not know what the Wii U is after 2.5 years of marketing.
Oh, it's been out that long.
I think
it's been out for less than 2 years.
At this point, that's why Hyrule Warriors has just been released, because Nintendo have given up on the regular average Joe.
Yeah, which I think is going to make the Wii U a better console, but less of a success. Which, to be fair, in the end, I prefer that because Nintendo's going away.
I think it's just a case of they realized way too late that they need another GameCube.
No, Adam, you realized too late you wanted another game.
No, Adam actually has a point. Adam has a very good point.
No, I get him. I'm just taking the piss.
Yeah, as in, the Wii U started off as hey, look, you can get Wii Fit U on it. You can do all your favourite Kesha and Nicki Minaj songs on the karaoke bits. And you can play Wii Sports again, but this time you pay for a whole retail box. And
yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, as in, all of the casual people were like, well, one, we have no idea whether or not is this another part of the Wii, is it a new console? Not only that, but we've all got smartphones that do gaming for us a lot easier and cheaper.
That's what it is, though. It's not the smartphones, it's the fact they've already got Wiis and they don't know what the difference is. Even if they know it's a new system, well, they go, oh, well, that's Wii Sport. I already have Wii Sport.
I'd say 50-50. I'd say 50-50 on that.
It is 50 because it's either we already have a Wii or that's a tablet. I have a tablet right here, my iPad. It's one of the two. And Nintendo... I think Nintendo has to realize that they're not going to win that over. They have no chance there. So with the Wii U, they're doing, okay, what's the one thing we can do with it? We can just push games for the people who own it and sort of create the niche crowd. And you know what? Fine. Do that. Make the Wii U a fun system for people to own. It won't be a big thing. Let's see what happens next time. What I don't really get is why they're doing this with the 3DS. That actually is doing quite decent.
Well, although the 3DS is a very high-selling console, it is still completely being crushed by the smartphone market. The number of people who grew up on Game Boys and Game Boy Advances, especially the Nintendo DS.
Nintendo have said in the past they don't deem smartphones as a competitor. So if they don't deem them as a competitor, why are they trying to?
They want more money.
Well, why did they try to? Well, that's all past term now. At this point, they failed to crack into the smartphone market, which has gotten substantially cheaper as time went on. iPhone continues to go on, and the 3DS console is only really good for people who like Nintendo games, younger kids who like Pokemon games, and
that's Nintendo
people
game.
Yeah.
But Pokemon is very separate from Nintendo.
People aren't
Pokemon is its own separate market. Completely separate to what Nintendo does.
Yeah, I get that. But, people seem to forget. People will buy phones no matter what. No matter what. Nintendo will take sales away from phones. And the thing is, they're still selling quite well.
As far as the casual market were concerned, they can just play Candy Crush, and that's their video games. That's the world of video games to them.
Yeah.
So they don't need the DS anymore, which was what introduced them to video games. That's how the DS...
With the whole touch generation thing,
yeah. I get that. Yeah. But, again, they're not going to, I don't feel that they've even tried to try and take the smartphone market.
No, because if they were going to try that, what they should have done... They should have gone for the... First of all, they should have fucking made the eShop a good fucking storefront. And after that, they should have focused on cheap titles on the eShop. I was listening to an old episode of...
Oh, I see. I understand. So we're not after the mobile market, therefore eShop is shit. and we have an excuse for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing Sony did with the PSP Minis. They're like, oh, we're releasing this thing, it's like small games.
Exactly.
It's like, well, they're all
bring
£6.
that up.
And it's like, well, we're not going to be the iPhone App Store. We want to be a higher quality than that. And it's all just filled with iOS ports.
I was listening to an old episode of PodTea'd the other day, and Jonathan Holmes was actually talking about this, specifically about how, like, when Mutant Mudds launched on the 3DS, it was like $6.99 or something to be up to the price of other games, and then it launches on iOS for $0.99, like 0.99, and it's the exact same game, and like you're not going to be able to grab people from the market who are used to paying that little for a full-fledged good game, just because look, you also have buttons now.
To be fair, though, Mutant Mudds is a game that requires precise precision.
Oh, well,
That's the worst. But as in, you get what I mean,
as opposed to vague precision.
Sorry, it's been a weird day.
At the same time, the PC version.
No, I love
the
that little language fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's face it, the PC version is better.
Oh, sure. And that's another thing. That's another thing. Like, the fucking... As much shit as Steam has been lately, the Steam storefront is doing more to compete with smartphones than Nintendo or Sony are doing.
Like, Square Enix, I think it was today, Square Enix reduced the IDOS pack to £40, and that is a collection of really
every
fucking
Thief game, every Deus Ex game, every Tomb Raider game, like, it's just fucking
It
insane.
also includes Kane and Lynch, which drags it down a little bit.
You don't have to activate. Yeah, you don't have to activate that.
No, well, I think it's a one key, but you can hide games on Steam now, so it's alright.
There's nothing wrong with Kane and Lynch.
Yes, there is shame.
Is IRS auditing you twice as eagerly if you have Kane and Lynch on your Steam account?
Yeah. The first game actually
Listeners, I will take your Kane and Lynch keys off you if you don't want them.
Seriously, I'm gonna do
that. Actually, give two to us so that we can play the co-op.
Co-op, that'd be great.
The first game, there's a part in the co-op where one player sees enemies, one player sees civilians.
That is great.
That's fucking amazing. That's such a cool idea. The second game's horseshit.
I like the second game. It's not great, but it's good. But getting back on topic, overall, like, you have, like, I was talking about this the other day. Square Enix that you just brought up, compared to, like, I was talking about this with support for the Wii U. So last night, I wonder if there's going to be a Final Fantasy spin-off on Wii U like the Wii had and the GameCube had. And then I realized the Wii U has less games on it from Square Enix than Windows Phone does.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about Black?
Well, the only a bigger market for Square Enix. Yeah. Square Enix, the Japanese part of it. I'm not even talking like the Western part of Square Enix. The Japanese part of Square Enix are more focused on Windows Phone than on the Wii U.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
What is a Windows Phone?
Exactly. I have one.
I mean, it's not a Windows Phone anymore. It's Windows.
Correction. Yeah, it's just Windows now.
Oh, really? They're just calling it Windows, for fuck's sake.
It's just Windows. So yeah, I have my Windows Lumia here. So yeah.
Windows
Lumia. But
yeah. It's so bright.
But like even with and then you compare that with Steam. Square Enix is now putting out fucking, we talked about it last week, like Final Fantasy 13. Think of it what you will. It's a major console game going up for like $10 fucking dollars on Steam. Yeah. That is pretty cool. Like, why isn't that happening on the consoles? Where are those deals? Handhelds and
I think
Sony are actually trying. Sony are actually doing not quite to the same scale as Steam, admittedly nowhere near to the same scale, but they do sales and they are pretty good. I mean, it's, it is mostly like, okay, you can get Crash Bandicoot for £1.50, but I actually think that's quite a good deal.
It is.
It costs you that much to get it on disc. £1.50 for Crash Bandicoot, good fucking game. But meanwhile, you've got stuff like The Last of Us Remastered for £40.
No, you know nothing. What game was it? Silent Hills. Silent Hills on PS4.
Yep. Which one is that?
The upcoming Silent Hill game on PS4. I found it on Amazon the other day by accident because I was looking at some PS4 games, and I think it went for like £65 or something.
That'll be a placeholder.
Yeah, sure. But come on!
This happened with all of the next-gen games.
You should not. No, it didn't. Because I compared it to other games that has no release or anything yet, and they're way lower.
No, I mean when the consoles were first announced, because I remember I brought this up on the show. When the consoles were first announced, all of the games that were announced were on there for £70.
Oh yeah, sure. But like Final Fantasy 15, for example, that's another game that's probably just as far off as Silent Hills.
Yeah.
There's no release date, there's no promo box or anything like that. That is like £43.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
And then you have over £60 for fucking Silent Hills, and it's my point is not that I know it's pretty sort of I know people who pre-ordered will get a lower price when it releases. My point is you still see that price on a game, and that has a negative reaction in your brain. That's my point.
Yeah.
You know, and I have this with the 3DS store, because I browse it occasionally. Yeah. I mean, admittedly, it's a fucking
poor
shop.
thing.
I know, right?
Actually, I need to do that as well, because I need to buy a thing for it.
I mean, I got there, and I might see, like, oh, that looks like a cool game. How much is it? £12. Fuck off. I'm not paying £12 on a console that already hurts to play, but, like, it's basically like a twin-stick shooter on a system with only one stick. So that's going to be an inferior game to basically anything I could play anywhere else.
What game are you talking about?
Nano Assault EX, which actually looks really good, in fairness. I played the demo, it's pretty cool. I would get it, but not for £12. They can fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm heading onto the eShop right now because I need to check the price.
It was on sale the other day for £6, which still was too much.
I've seen it on sale for £4.
I might have been £4. I still deem that too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't if the console had 2 sticks, but it's just the fact that I don't want to play a twin-stick shooter like Claw Hands.
I can understand that as well. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of the only time I've ever considered getting one of those dual stick things is for Monster Hunter, where Claw Hands is the way to go with that.
Oh my god, Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS was so laughably bad. I haven't tried it with the Circle Pad Pro, but
does it have Circle Pad Pro support?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Which would make it playable, I think, besides the frame rate.
Yeah.
And the Slapdash 3D that doesn't work properly, and the dodgy touchscreen interface.
Yeah, I'm currently checking prices for Smash Bros. On the eShop. It's probably cheaper than buying it retail.
Really?
Well, yeah, I'm Swedish.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Fear Rhythm Curtain Call is quite cheap on eShop.
Is that actually on there? Because the last Fear Rhythm wasn't.
Yeah, it's on there. Well, it's because Yoshiwada is no longer helming Square, so now they're doing digital release dates.
Why weren't they doing digital releases before? Why was he being...
I don't know. But as soon as they switched, they were like, yeah, all games releasing digital at the same time now.
Cool. Can we kick him in the shins for his past sins?
You know what they did with them? You know what he's doing now?
What?
It's so good. Like, he used to be the CEO of Square Enix. Like, I'm okay. Just in case you don't know, in Final Fantasy VII, there's an evil corporation called Shinra. They're an electric company. That's the name of the evil corporation in the game. Square Enix just launched a new cloud gaming service, and Yoichi Wada is part of helming it. They're named it Shinra.
Nice.
They made him the leader of an evil corporation.
Also cloud gaming, and they chose something from 7. I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They're also actually doing Steam things for phones that apparently works really well. They're calling it Dive In. It's not available in Europe and North America yet, but I'm hoping they bring it here. It looks pretty cool.
That's cool, though. You know, I'm all for it. And
well, this was a really good opening discussion about video games.
Yeah.
Dear God, I have to break this up now.
Now we need to actually introduce ourselves.
Okay. Calm the tits down.
Yeah, Tommy, but what?
What? No.
I think at the moment Matty it's his turn to be the gangster.
Matty, you should
these video games are
none of us have said our names or anything yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Matty. That's Adam. We have Sam here.
Right, can I just...
corner.
Sorry, Matty.
Tommy's having a
really doesn't help people recognize voices if you say all the names.
I think we're past this point.
No, we're not. There's still people who really don't know, who can't differentiate, say, Sam or Adam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my God! What was that?
So Sam is the one with the robot
Sam is the cursed is the cursed ghost
Am
living
I?
inside of Skype.
Okay, Adam, which one are you?
Well, I'm the one that thinks that Vic is a load of poop.
Fuck you,
You
Adam.
could usually tell the difference.
Okay, so that's Sam you're hearing. Okay, Tommy, which one are you?
I'm the Polish one still.
Oh no.
Yay!
Oh no. Oh, Andrea.
Yeah, I know. This
That's horrible. That's horrible. Andrea, are you? You're not Polish, are you?
I'm not Polish at all.
Thank God. Okay, Vid, what are you?
Yugoslavian? I don't know.
Ugh,
that's
disgusting.
vaguely Polish.
Yeah, not really.
I
No,
didn't know you people existed anymore.
we have very few things in common with Poland. Fun fact.
Well, you know what? I have a burning question to ask my best friend, right?
Wow,
My-
that's me, right?
No.
I'm pretty sure Josef Fritzl is still in jail.
Yeah, but I write him every now and then.
No, but
Okay.
you write me every day.
Yeah,
you write
but
me
you're
up on
fat.
Steam. Go,
Okay,
hey,
okay,
Vid,
okay,
you're overweight.
Is this a madcap comedy where you keep writing to Joseph Fritzl and you end up accidentally writing to Vid? So Fritzl ends up getting loads of Dota 2 requests for whatever reason, and he has no idea what they are because he's in jail.
Joseph Fritzl, you want to play some Dota?
And he does. He's really good at it. Okay. On a related note, Adam, right? Adam. What do you think of the new Dota 2 patch?
Oh my God! Right.
They have changed the map. It's quite big, actually.
My friend
did
Craig
they increase
won't
it in
stop
size
going
or
on
something?
about it. What do you think about it, Adam?
Adam, what do you think about changing the Roche location?
The game has changed.
Bro, they have added a new room.
I feel like I should add my opinion to this as well, since all of you are doing it. Maddie, what's your opinion on it?
I think that they open up the map in a
That's still quite positive then. It's a good change.
Shut up.
Okay, it's shit.
It's no. It's actually they make it so you can move around a lot better. But they have added a rune that's people are not happy with.
Okay, it's great.
No, people are unhappy with it.
Is this a place called Summoner's Rift? That's the only Dota 2 terminology I know.
That is the knockoff League of Legends map.
So what you're saying is that Summoner's Rift is the official term for Dota 2?
I don't know what the map is called. It's
Mate,
like the Summoner's
It's the
Rift.
subtitle.
Mate, why the fuck are you playing that Heroes of Order and Chaos rip-off anyway when you can play the original? Heroes of Order and Chaos out now on Android from Gameloft.
Oh my god! Please tell me it's free to play.
Yes.
Of course it is.
I should download it to play it.
I downloaded it, but I haven't
Is
tried.
there any MOBA that costs money?
Do you even Dead Island Epidemic, bro?
I do. I was given that game. Okay, Adam, right? Adam, right? Okay, you're playing Undying. What's the first item you get?
Cyborg is Undying. I think you get a revolver at some point in that game.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I remember.
You can get a
That's the first
shotgun.
weapon.
I think you get a poison mushroom that shrinks you a bit for about 10 seconds.
Adam, you're a
Right?
cheeky monkey. You're a cheeky.
Cheeky monkey, Adam.
Why haven't Nintendo made a Mario Dota clone?
Because they don't know how to do mechanics.
I
Or
would.
Don't
internet.
compete with smartphones.
To be fair, I mean, if Nintendo could make their own version of a team arena shooter, they can make their own MOBA,
That's
and it will be what gets me into MOBAs finally.
No, Adam. Adam, I am going to play Dota with you one day. You're going to be like drunk and like really easily swayed at the moment. And
So you'll
I'm
see me in a bar and you slip a very unknown substance into my drink and
I am going to drug this
you
shit
have to
out of
carry me
Mate,
home
are you
and
planning
then.
non-consensual Dota? This is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I think that's too far for this podcast.
you. Hey,
As in you take me to your house and then you're like, hey, guess what we're doing now? And then you just sit me in front of a computer and I collapse.
I'm sorry, did you see the t-shirt he was wearing? It had a joypad on it.
He was asking for it.
He was talking about grinding.
You need to
all
draw the
day
line
long.
here and stop. Because we will end up doing more than normal.
We will end up in dark
Let's
places.
go one step further. Let's stop right here and never talk about Dota again.
No, I will talk about Dota all day. Dota's
Right, so
good.
Adam is now sellotaped in front of the computer, right?
Yeah. We
And he's on the hero selection screen. You're like, hey, try
No.
Meepo,
Stop right
try
now.
Meepo.
No.
Actually, to get back sort of what we were talking about before.
Not more Nintendo. Not more Nintendo.
Not more Nintendo. Don't, calm down. Calm down. Not Nintendo.
Not Final Fantasy.
It's not Final Fantasy.
Oh God.
It's not Final Fantasy. I mean,
No.
there might be one mention of it.
I might cry.
But no, smartphones. Actually,
just dead.
I want to talk about my disappointment with my issues with iOS 8.
Anger.
Because hello.
Oh, Tommy.
Hello.
Tommy, why did you make iOS 8?
See, I have this thing called the iPad.
Hello, my name is Banafax. I made iOS 8.
You know what? He probably fucking did. That's why we all got fucking YouTubers on our iTunes now. Which I thought that would be the least of my problems, but no. I have an iPad and I upgraded to iOS 8 because I plugged it in to load it and iTunes popped up and it's like, hey, upgrade iTunes. I'm like, okay, upgrade iTunes. Like, hey, upgrade iOS. I'm like, okay, upgrade iOS. Because I don't know better. I've never had an Apple device before. So I'm sitting here right now and you see my iPad doesn't have a SIM card in it.
Oh no.
Because I have no use for it. Like I'm not using a.
You have a model that actually works with SIM cards?
I would assume so. It says no SIM since I got it.
Well, okay. Quick question: do you see something that resembles a SIM tray on the?
I mean, I have a fucking full skin on it, so I'm gonna have to pull that off. Then wait, hold on. This is really hard to get off, actually.
Oh my.
I mean, I would assume there is something on here.
Okay.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
No. Actually, go to settings and look for something like carrier or stuff.
No, there's a cellular data tab, but I don't have a SIM card, so I can't click on it.
Oh, so it is actually a 3G model. Okay.
Yeah. Either way, here's the thing. I don't have a SIM card in it, which I'm fine with. I had no use for it because I have a phone and I only use my iPad for gaming. Like that's what I use it for. And I use it at home. I use it on my Wi-Fi. It's great. I love it.
No.
It's a fantastic
Now,
time for older
it's been working perfectly since I got it for Christmas, and now that I have iOS 8, every 5 minutes of active use, I think I counted it to 5 minutes, it will pause everything I'm doing, pop up a box that says, no SIM card installed, that I have to start clicking away. And I figured I could remove this somehow, so I started disabling notifications. Didn't work.
Ew.
And I can't go into the cellular data tab to tell it to not ask me because I don't have a SIM card. No, fine. That's one annoyance. I also tweet a lot of images from my iPad, either screenshots from games or photos or whatever.
Mostly porn.
I sometimes tweet porn, but here's the thing. What I would normally do is I would go into the regular iPad Photos app, great little app, click on the images, select, and it just crashed on me. That's the later point I was going to. See, I'm doing it as I'm talking, and it just crashed on me. That was going to be a later point I brought up. But and I would click select, I would click the image, I would click the plus thing, click Twitter, and it would tweet out the image just perfectly. Whoa. It still does that. I mean, it has moved my Twitter icon to a different place, but I moved it back, although it resets every time I go back into the Photos app.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they've moved the order of buttons.
So when you have, because now you can have applications that can offer like share functionality, and you have a button to sort of rearrange that.
Yeah, but it resets every time, and but fine, whatever. That's a minor thing. I just need to remember what the Twitter button is. It tweets out the images in less than half of the resolution the old ones did. It's really small. I thought, did Twitter change their things or something? So I updated Twitter app, the official Twitter app. Nope, works perfectly in the Twitter app. Then we get to the crashing bit. Me playing games.
Wait. Because you know what? It might actually now use what I mentioned, like the functionality. Okay, yeah, you can share photos on Twitter, but it doesn't come like directly from iOS itself. Like previously, they actually had to write codes to share stuff on Twitter, but now they probably delegate that to the Twitter app.
But the Twitter app does it properly. unlike the Photos app.
The main part, yes, but the extension part might be malfunctioning.
Maybe.
Or they still have some sort of code for that. Maybe. Oh, wait, you have a Retina iPad, don't you?
I sure do. And that brings to me. I'm trying to play games that were released before this iPad existed.
Mm-hmm.
And I will play for like 2 minutes, and then it just stops.
Yeah, well, the problem is that every single time there's a new iOS release, usually the developers only have like about a week to prepare themselves properly. Because iOS have been in betas, and developers know that, and they can install the betas on their devices, test stuff. But actually with iOS 8, there was one release at some point where like a lot of things that worked perfectly just fucked up massively.
Yeah.
And then like the next one was the Gold Master, which is basically identical to official release. So please use that to test, to make your like final new iOS tests. And basically they are working on a new version because there's a lot of stuff that's broken. Like one of the new things that they've introduced, health app and health kit, to that sort of exposes the functionality from that app to third parties. I've been using that ever since I started using Endomondo to like track my walks, and it works fine because what it does is that, okay, so I don't have to manually enter like how much distance I walked. Like every time I end the walk, Endomondo can just send it over. Yeah. And I have like this one central place for all that sort of stuff, which is cool. And they've, so the distance works, but the calories, which Endomondo also calculates, don't work. And yeah, it's a known issue. They're working on it. So probably within like the next week or two, there will be a fix. But that reminds me, like when I got this iPad mini and I've updated to iOS 7, and then I tried to play Ghost Trick, and that was a long process. And that is always a problem, especially on the App Store, because it's very easy for the developers to like just fire and forget. I guess it happens everywhere, but on iOS it actually is a problem because like, a few weeks ago, I'm not sure if it's on this podcast, I mentioned that, okay, one Japanese RPG that was ported from PSP to iOS a while ago. I can't remember its name, but basically I had to dig out my second generation iPod Touch with like iOS 4.
Was it Shin Megami Tensei maybe?
No. It was Crimson Gem Saga, I think. This is the newest, so to speak, device that I have that can run it, because any iOS version after that one, there was some problem that made it unplayable. And that's the unfortunate reality of the App Store. If you're not keeping stuff up to, I mean, every time around September, at the company I work on is like, okay, I guess we're updating everything for the new iOS again.
So, that's one issue. And then the fact is everything is just sluggish. Like, it just seems to be really slow at doing anything.
And that's very worrying, because if you have a Retina iPad mini, then it means that it was released last year, so if anything, it should be at least as fast. Because I have a last year iPhone, I've updated, and everything is fine. No noticeable slowdown.
So I'm assuming you didn't accidentally update to the extra version they released afterwards that basically broke everything.
No, I updated like the day it was out.
Okay, because you saw they released a version 8.0 1, I think, which basically completely broke the fingerprint
Yeah,
scanner.
that's the one. That's the one I have, unfortunately.
Okay, I see.
That explains
Yeah.
it.
See, because the same day, like literally the same day before I updated, I was sitting here thinking, you know, I'll be getting a new phone at the end of the year. I was considering an Android phone. But I really like sort of having all the apps I bought in one place. Maybe I should just go with an iPhone, I thought. I'm like, oh, the iPhone 6 is coming out. Or whatever number they're on.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should get that. This happens. I'm like, oh shit, this sucks. Well, maybe the new ones are fine. And then I hear like, people losing like their entire library of contacts and stuff as well on their iPhones. The new iPhone can't be put in the pocket because it bends for people and breaks.
Now,
Yeah, you know,
that's
phone
nonsense.
are actually supposed to bend. Not
What?
like... They're developing phones that are supposed to bend, and I think
Yeah,
Apple are just
exactly.
they're just gonna go like, oh, well, we're just ahead of the curve. Haha, literally. We are
Yeah.
ahead of the curve.
No, the
Well,
thing
We
is,
are
if
making
you're
bendy
if you're like if you're
Any
like
story that is
applying excessive pressure, it will bend.
No,
yeah,
no, but the
everything
thing is-
will bend.
No, but Tommy, it's not excessive pressure. They
It's
claim
not
that,
excessive
they
pressure.
claim that abnormal pressure is putting it in a front
pressure.
pocket. That's apparently
yeah,
abnormal
I think
pressure
it's
for a mobile phone.
I think the problem is this, that every single time I hear a story that sounds so silly it couldn't possibly be true, like phones that bend, I always assume that eventually Cracked are going to do an article called 5 fake things in the news that everyone thought was real, and this will be the number one.
No,
option on it.
I've actually
Yes, but
seen a
haven't
bent
there been-
iPhone 6. I've seen a bent iPhone 6. It's not
Yeah.
actually...
People just put it in the pants pocket and walk, and it will bend. Like it's crazy. And I'm saying like, oh, I don't think I should get an iPhone.
It's weird. I've been on. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I've been on concerts in Wuhlheide in Berlin, which is notorious for always having aggressive crowd with my phone, and I was fine.
Well,
And I only had like a rubber case.
You've
Okay,
got
it's not iPhone 6 because it didn't exist at that point, but
Yeah.
iPhone 5S also supposedly bans.
It does, yeah, but nowhere near quite to the same degree as I've seen the 6 bending.
I personally think that all smartphones are overrated. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, all anyone ever needs is a Nintendo 64 with a copy of Hey You Pikachu. You get some fantastic conversation time with Pikachu. There's a bit where you go gardening and you meet Bulbasaur.
See, you don't need to call your mum. You don't need to call her. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Call Pikachu.
I mean, fuck your Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, get lost, Grandad, with all your old, what new features does iPhone 6 have now?
But
Look, I'm just
Fingerprint
not-
scanning?
What's
Yeah,
that?
fuck all
You
that,
want
I
to play
mean-
the original Dota experience in Heroes of Order and Chaos. Like, so, no, you don't want to do that. You want to go on the Wii U and you want to pay extra for Wii Sports. That's what everyone wants to do.
Yeah.
All
No, but
I'm
like-
thinking is, no one needs a 5.5-inch screen to have as their phone thing. All they need is a controller designed for 3-armed aliens.
Oh,
with a
sorry.
microphone attached to it. That's all they need as far as phones go. I mean,
Yeah.
who needs the internet? You can do a pop quiz with Pikachu about fucking Pikachu things. He'll get all of
wait,
them
are we
wrong.
fucking Pikachu?
He'll get upset if you say PlayStation.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes he'll get.
Please tell me I was
Sometimes,
actually in the game.
I think it was, yeah.
sometimes he's happy to hear it. It just depends because I don't think there was any voice recognition in that game at all. So that's just an urban rumor that happened because voice recognition is so shit that it probably thought you were insulting its long history and family.
No, according to the cutting room floor, it is actually intended to, when you say PlayStation, do a Thunderbolt attack.
One could say it was Nintendo.
Whoa!
Okay, right. I got so sad from all this talking that I had to start playing Dota for a bit.
See, I'm going to send you a screenshot.
Yeah.
I'm currently
Either way-
playing the true Dota experience.
Either way, I'm going to end this iOS talk by adding in the one Final Fantasy mention I was going to do.
Go on.
And say that the game I was trying to play was Final Fantasy Agito, and I was really enjoying it, and then it just kept on crashing.
Is that one of the bad ones?
That's a new one that's only out in Japan. It's coming out.
But it is always
next year.
crashing, so that's not good.
Oh yeah, that's not good at all. It's not supposed to do it.
Well, Destiny was supposed to be fun, lol.
If Capcom updated to Ghost Trick, then I bet Square Enix will fix it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, actually weird because I was thinking about iOS gaming like in general, and I still think like the best iOS game that has ever been made was Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery, because it's like, okay, it started, not only it has like interesting premise writing and just things that happen in it, but it also ties it to the device in a
I still need to play that.
Yeah, you definitely.
It feels like it's made for touchscreen.
It's the game that introduced me to Jim Guthrie as an artist, and in the car I have started just listening to his albums.
The thing is, I really want to play because it sounds interesting. I don't like the art style. I really dislike it.
Why?
I don't know.
Nice. It looks like
it's so unappealing to me.
The art style is used a lot as well right now.
I wouldn't say that.
It's kind of different pixel art where it's the head and the neck are just like 2 pixels. And all the limbs are like all the limbs are like really sort of exaggerated. It's nice.
I look at it and I go, this doesn't look appealing to my eyes. And
but then you go replay Final Fantasy games and you're like,
well, they have good art directions.
No.
Yeah, they don't.
They really do, actually.
Well,
there are ones that don't.
The drawings were nice. They sure didn't make it into the game, though.
No,
yeah.
Even Final Fantasy 13 has really good art direction. But since Matty, since you so badly want to talk about Final Fantasy, I will talk about Final Fantasy art some more.
Oh, dying inside.
Final Fantasy, the PSP games, the remakes of 1 and 2, which were also ported to iOS and coming to the 3DS, I don't like the art style in those. I don't like the way those games look. So
are those the kind of chibi-looking ones?
They are, but that's not the issue. It's more that they have redrawn them from the old sprites, like made in high resolution, which is a good idea in theory. But they sort of not added anything to them except just retraced all the art. It just makes it all look empty in the high resolution. Like it's like, they sure look like they look like sort of first rate attempt at redrawing that a fan would make, like for a fun DeviantArt thing. Like, hey, look how this game might look if it was HD.
Yeah, because the characters.
But it doesn't look professional at all.
They were designed for the sort of very low color palette, very small pixels, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the enemies, and the thing, they don't even add new animation frames. And like the enemies aren't animated. Like, come on, if you have theater rhythm, where it has this amazing art style and really enemies that are animated in a very fun and interesting way to look at. Make a game that looks like that. Or hell, right now they're releasing a game called Final Fantasy Record Keeper, I think, in Japan, which is literally just pixel art recreations of famous battle sequences from various Final Fantasy games. And the pixel art is beautiful. Like, I don't get why the remakes of 1 and 2 need to look so shit.
I don't know.
Because that would mean they'd have to invest money in making them again when they've already made them.
Sure, but the first time they did them, why did they make them like that?
Presumably, that was just when they thought it was a good idea at the time, presumably.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. But
you should know. Sam?
It reminds me somewhat of the PSP games made based on Mega Man and Mega Man X, where I think one of them looked really good.
I like
and
both.
The other, well, I like both of them because, well, they're Mega Man games. But I think
that makes me so angry.
Well, Maverick X, I kind of feel like it works better as a sprite game, while the more distinct chibi style of Mega Man Powered Up more suited it. And I can tell when you put a bit more of a unique personality into your art design.
Yeah. I mean, I can see them. I can see Maverick come to being a downgrade for sure. I still really like it, but
I like it as well. I mean, you can't really complain with Mega Man X.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Like a game that they didn't really do right when they wanted to make it look new. Like you can renew a game's visuals and make it look fresh. Like you can do that, and you should.
Yeah, I mean one of the best examples recently would be Oddworld New and Tasty. As much as I don't like the gameplay at the moment, although the patch is out and I haven't tried it yet, the art style's amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks fantastic.
Oh hell, like I mean, I realize it's not a port; it's a complete remake. But like a Resident Evil remake, like that game, they really took the art style in a new direction and made it way creepier as a result.
Yeah.
Like you can do that stuff, and I think if you're going to do an enhanced port or remake something, make sure to make it look different and refreshing. Like that because that's what you want to do. If you don't, people will look at it and think, oh, right, it's like the last one, but I have the last one. And that's not going to work. I guess it just becomes a poor imitation, I suppose.
That's one of the things I liked about Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, where they redraw all of the artwork. I mean, sometimes it looked a bit weird because...
I honestly preferred the DS art.
But I guess the unique thing is that you get all three of those games all in one place.
Yeah.
But I think what also works well about the 3DS Ace Attorney 5 game is that I think they should have tried doing that with the trilogy because
Ace Attorney 5 is gorgeous.
It's one of the most beautiful games I've got on the thing. I mean, at the moment it's between that and Professor Layton Miracle Mask, oddly enough. But yeah. I mean, any game that manages to combine a cartoony aesthetic with a very quick pace, sort of like an animated film, but maintain, a pretty decent technical standard. I mean, sure. That's why when I saw the trailer for Dragon Quest Heroes, I was like, this is going to be the best looking game this generation, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks so good. Like it looks a bit like Blue Dragon did. Like they take a style meant for 2D, and rather than just making it this standard cel-shaded 3D look that Dragon Quest had in the past, and like a lot of games will have when they try to adapt 2D animation, they're like, okay, let's see how we can make this work in 3D. And that makes it much more interesting to look at. I would also compare like Ocarina of Time, the original game and the 3DS remake. Like, they don't actually change the art style, but they made everything more detailed and closer to the 2D art in the way it looked, with the colors and everything. And that made it look more refreshing. And that's cool. More of that, please.
I mean, yeah, another 3DS game that does that really well is the thing about Zelda Link Between Worlds is that every single part of it is a SNES, is the SNES game. It is Link to the Past, but it takes Link to the Past art style, it combines it with every other art style of all the 2D Zeldas, and it updates it into 3D, and it looks absolutely fantastic.
I wasn't fond of it, but yeah, I mean, it did look refreshing. I'll give it that.
I also think that Smash Bros. Currently looks... I'm looking at it right now. I think it looks fine on the video. I think it looks really, really good. Especially when compared...
You know what? It does. I was really down on it looking at the trailers. I really was. I thought, like, how am I going to play this on the 3DS? Like, I don't get it. But having actually played it and, like, held it in my hands and played it for hours now, like, yeah, it does. It fits on the 3DS really well the way it looks.
I think the best part about it is that, because I've been seeing quite a few comparisons between all the different Smash Brothers games, where you got the first one, which is Nintendo 64, so it looks like dog shit.
Exactly.
You got Melee, which looks better. It's the basic design for each character. That'll do.
Yeah.
Brawl was a lot more washed out, as in, it was a lot more monochrome. I mean, not as much, because, I mean, it's... Shut up, Maddie. I mean, it's a Nintendo game, so it's going to be a bit more colourful than nearly every other game out there.
They gave Mario's pants a jeans pattern. Like, I think that's wow, they did.
I remember Nintendo Magazine at the time was raving about that. They were really happy about it. It was like, oh my god, look how detailed Mario is now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool. I like that they were enthusiastic about it. And admittedly, especially when you run the game at 1080p and Dolphin, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, that's why I'm really looking forward to Smash Brothers on the Wii U, because all the designs look immensely better for me. everything about that game looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, we've already seen with Mario Kart 8 just how well Nintendo can do with HD graphics, even when compared to current gen.
I mean, I think we all knew Nintendo could do great with HD graphics because their masterful thing has always been color and art style, and it's when you put color and good art styles into HD, it really pops out. We were always waiting for the Wii U to exist, so like, oh, finally, we get to see Mario in HD. Even people who don't like Mario are like, oh yeah, that looks good.
You just said that we were all waiting for the Wii U to exist.
I don't think.
Yes, I did.
I don't think you're taking
No.
I don't think you're taking most of the population into
everyone.
I get what
I'm
I
not
get what
saying everyone was going to buy it.
We were all waiting for Nintendo to get the chance to use HD graphics. We were waiting for them.
That's why everyone
to
was
probably go to do so. And with that opportunity, Nintendo have made they have made a team-based arena shooter starring a bunch of squid people, and I think I can forgive Nintendo for a lot more than usual.
Yeah. Break.
I'll break your ass, I'll break your face, and I'll break your mom. I am playing Spirit Breaker.
I'm now playing Tony Hawk's Underground too.
Adam Owen, I will break your spirit.
Adam Owen, what will break
I wonder
first?
what will break first, your spirit or your anus.
Probably your anus is pretty.
Probably.
Your spirit is mostly dead. Adam Owen.
Yeah, I just said.
Adam Owen. Adam Owen. I like to sing your name sometimes.
We've noticed.
Yeah,
I do it when I'm alone.
Yeah, Maddie and I, right, when we're home alone, sort of like walking around our kitchens, maybe, making a sandwich.
Naughty boys.
Yeah, naughty boys. And we just start saying, Adam Owen out loud to each other.
And
to ourselves, actually.
Sam, I'm gonna be honest, we say bullshit about you.
Oh.
When we're alone. We're just like, what do you think Sam's doing?
It's like, I'm gonna be honest, it's also quite homophobic sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't worry, it's like living in my house, it's fine. It's not homophobic if you say hot pants afterwards, apparently.
I mean, hot pants, more likely.
We don't actually, no one is actually homophobic in my house, it was a joke. It's basically a thing that we've decided, it's an in-joke we've decided, that you can say whatever you want to someone as long as you say hot bants afterwards.
Hot bants?
Hot bants as in banter. I don't know why.
Ah, okay.
Basically, when my friend Craig is drunk, he's stupid.
That's how it works for most people.
Yeah, and he comes up with stuff like that. We also, I think, like, one of the quotes from the other night was like, it's waterboarding isn't torture if you say hot bants afterwards.
I mean, it's not torture, it's really good.
Well, yeah, it's not torture, it's simulated execution. But,
Yeah.
I mean, having a laugh.
Yeah, it's...
Or not you.
We have fun here, we like to have fun.
Do. Dota's going bad now. Do. Teammates are really bad. Do.
The teammates are Russians.
Who the fuck gave Ember so much?
Why don't they play on their own servers?
Why they go back to Chinese town?
No, but really, there is a Russian category. Why do they keep playing the European one?
No, they can actually speak the English, so I don't think that's... For once, it's not just Russians.
Yeah, we can't blame the Ruskies for everything.
No, but this is what Craig goes on about. It's like, but there is a Russian category. And yet they keep playing the European one, and then speaking Russian.
Yeah, they do that. They do that. It's, no one likes
Which is just kind of rude, really. If you join an English language server and then... I just don't know, I think that's kind of rude.
Oh, it is. But that's Russians for you, in general.
I mean, the Russians do like to invade shit.
Nice one.
And we're back.
Well played.
Welcome back, listeners.
This comment brought to you by Dota. Do you Dota, bro?
Hey, bro,
Speaking of things that.
Okay, look. We had the first half, right?
We need vid and Maritime.
Oh, God, yeah. We need vid and Maritime. The first half, right? Fucking Nintendo talk.
Yeah.
And iOS talk.
God, no.
Neither of which is relevant to my life or interests.
And yet you're mentioning it.
Yeah, I am mentioning it right now because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so fucking, yeah, right?
Vid, right? How has Fnatic been playing?
Oh, very badly, man.
Oh.
They got beat by Titan, and Titan's like a new, it's like a completely new team. How the fuck did they get, they don't have teams, they are French.
God.
Vid, I have an idea, right? Wait, Tommy's just pressed stop on the recording.
Oh no.
Waiting for him to start again.
Alright. Let's try to do a seamless thing when we get back.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, okay. I got an idea, right? I've decided
okay, go on.
Please keep that in.
Okay, fine.
Okay, listeners, right?
I've decided
pressing stop now. Nah, just kidding. That's what he typed into chat. So we were all really,
Samuel, what do you want?
We should take heed of YouTube commenters sometimes. Not all the time, because a lot of the time they're dumb. But sometimes they have good ideas, right? Okay, here's one, right? Here's one.
Okay.
They should port CSGO to Unreal 4.
Uh-huh.
Why?
That's the whole thing. That was just what the comment said.
Why?
Because then it would look real good, please, Valve.
Why?
Because
Valve has their own engines.
No, but it will look prettier in.
It probably would. CS:GO is not about looking pretty.
Yeah, graphical fidelity is not its mission statement.
Yeah, but Vid,
the source engine is good at clarity.
But isn't that like what every single PC gamer says?
Not competitive.
Graphics.
Not
it's the graphics, man.
Every PC game is about the graphics.
No,
every PC game. Dota, Heroes of Order and Chaos Online.
What?
All of these games are about the visuals. The Sprinkles game, about the visuals. I mean, clearly, we would not be playing that game if it weren't for the vacant look in Sprinkles' eyes.
Sam, you need to calm the fuck down. I need to ask you something.
Okay.
Have you been smoking crack again?
No, I haven't.
You calm the fuck down, bro.
I haven't. I've just decided to put all of the energy that I should have been putting into, actually doing work and things, into annoying you two on a podcast.
Hey, Sam, go fuck yourself or go play esports. It's the same result either way.
What, I'll be sad and alone in my bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. With a dick up your ass.
with semen on your hands.
Oh. I'm not sure how that would get there if I'm playing an esport. Electronic sports.
Oh, okay, Sam, but you like the Stanley's Parable, right?
The Stanley Parable?
Yeah.
Yes, I quite
like it. Yeah, you like they have an announcer pack. He shouts electronic sports.
He does, yes.
No, digital sports.
Yeah, and he shouts Dota stuff.
Dota.
I really wonder when they're going to start doing announcer packs for CS:GO, because I would really like to see that. So instead of someone saying terrorists win for the 50,000th time, that person has said that. It would be cool if they got, I don't know, GLaDOS to say terrorists win.
I'm pretty sure it's the same announcer from the first Counter-Strike game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just used the same audio file. I don't know.
Isn't it just one of the original developers?
Yeah, one of the modders.
Yeah, with a filter.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, they kept that sound, but the bot sounds are completely different right now.
Because me and Darling Vid, right? We are on top of this shit, this motherfucking shit, right? We know that Counter-Strike Go, right? It's gonna go free to play.
Oh yeah,
it
of course.
To go free to play.
That's just how things go, man.
We don't know how it's always always a top seller, but it's still gonna go free to play.
Yeah, once it stops being a top seller, it's probably gonna go there.
It's always a top seller, but who is still buying? It's a top seller even though it's not on sales.
It's like, wow, I'm really in the market for a tactical shooter. And I haven't considered CS:GO in the last
I'm in
two
the
and a half
market
years.
for a tactical shooter where I don't have to be tactical. CS:GO!
Don't have to be tactical.
If you're playing Arms Race,
Yeah, if you're playing Arms Race, that's just a Russian
best game type.
Yeah, that's just it's a rush race.
To be fair, I like Counter-Strike, but it's not tactical in the sense of a tactical game. It's not SWAT, it's not Rainbow Six.
Well, you don't plan.
Kinda is if you're playing on a high level.
No, it literally isn't. Like,
if you play with people,
not,
it is.
No, listen to me. It literally isn't that kind of game.
Vid, can you put a camera under a
It's strategic. Yes.
Vid,
not tactical. That's a genre term.
Camera under a door, Vid. Can you put a camera under a door and
put one up your ass, mate?
Or a flashbang at the door frame? Can you do that?
Can you? I just wish you had like 5 different ways of knocking a door down.
Yeah, you should. Hey,
and then
Maddie.
throwing a flashbang.
Yeah. Maddie, tell us about your market adventure.
I went.
Tom, Maddie's little market adventure.
I have been waiting so long for this.
Okay, right. Okay, this city, it has markets sometimes.
Whoa.
And in the market, right? There are people, but I try to look past, that flaw.
Yeah, you avoid eye contact and all human contact in general.
And people
you have a contingency plan that involves you putting on an accent going, "I want to suck your blood."
Blood. And I just punch the children, I'm asked to leave.
Basically, every time a children comes up, you just say, "The children of the night, fuck off."
Fuck off, and I punch them. Yes. But the market. The sights, the sounds, the fat old women with strollers.
So what you're saying is that you were out on the prowl.
For fat old women, yes.
Yes.
Adam, you're in bed.
I just thought the idea of this being the prime location for Matty to score a woman. This is when he becomes Leisure Suit Larry.
I am always... Fuck off. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how smooth and worldly I am, right? I am so... okay, the market, right? I get Oriental candy. I get comics by a man that I can't pronounce.
Cool. Those are best kinds.
Adam, you know who that is?
No.
Are you sure he's the man that almost made a Dune movie?
I'm sure he did.
You sure? Oh, fuck off, Adam. And then I bought listen to this, Tommy. I bought meat.
Yeah.
I bought...
You bought what?
Italian salami.
You bought a penis?
No, actually, it's not penis-shaped. It came in some sort of stomach.
Okay. It's not penis-shaped, but it came.
Oh, in someone's stomach, yes. I don't know. It's good salami. It just happens to come in some sort of stomach casing.
I refuse not to...
Does that mean you ate it while you were there?
Oh, no, I bought it home.
No, but surely if it came in a stomach casing, it means you carried it home in your stomach.
I believe... What?
Just means you
I still think that he's talking about a penis here.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, it still sounds suspiciously penis.
Sam, I'm just saying, went to market and I got meat.
Can suspiciously penis theme be the name of the episode?
Yes, it can.
That's exactly what I thought.
You're all horrible boys. All except Andrea, you're just some sort of...
They should have made an episode of Murder, She Wrote called Suspiciously Penisy.
Bad people. Bad.
Okay, but why are you telling specifically me that it's an Italian salami? Like, what am I supposed to do?
This entire trip sounds suspiciously penisy.
Yeah, I like the meat, and you bought meat. Okay,
yeah, Tommy, I'm gonna eat it, right? And I'm gonna look at a picture of you, and I'm say, Tommy, I'm eating this meat.
I'm doing it for you, Tommy.
Do you accept this sacrifice, my lord?
What sacrifice?
I'm sacrificing meat in your honor.
Yeah. It has to,
you are the
cross
Dark
to
Lord.
the other world via his stomach.
Already happened. happened when the animal it came from stopped living?
No, Tommy, I'm killing in your honor.
No, you're not.
Are you
He's
saying
killing
that you're
in the
killing
name
of?
Do. Oh god.
They should have made that. I reckon Rage Against the Machine should have just made a record where they just eat meat.
So getting back to the adventure, Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I saw there?
No.
No?
I saw an extraordinarily nice buttocks.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, is this the bit where your leisure suit, Larry?
Yes. See,
Okay.
I put my hands in my pockets, I looked into the ground, and I kept walking.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's how you get the ladies.
Yeah, you. I mean, you know.
And I mean,
if she doesn't immediately come over and offer you sex, then you've been friend zoned, bro.
If she does come over you, you mostly just put your hands up into the air and wave them about and just shout loudly and then run away.
Of course.
You have to play hard to get, or the women will not respect you unless you like. If you wet yourself, that's even better.
Those are the ones they go for, yeah.
I mean, oh, look at your pissy jeans. Take me now. Sam, is that how
Pissy jeans is not my love.
I don't know how to continue that.
Me neither.
Sam, right? When you got your boyfu, did you like just go up to him and start urinating wildly?
Never happened.
Have you ever urinated in his sight?
No.
Would you like to?
No.
Would he like to?
No.
Well, you won't know until you ask.
I don't think you're very intimate unless you have been taking a squat
I
on the
think you
toilet.
need to sort of expand your horizons a little bit. I mean,
he's in the bath and you're just sitting there on the toilet just dropping plops.
That is a different kettle of fish altogether, Matty.
Oh, that you have done?
No. No.
Sam,
No.
What's the closest he has gotten to your waist?
Don't dry zone him.
Sorry, what's the closest he's gotten to...
So you pissed yourself, and then what happened?
No, that never happened!
Okay, Sam, you took a page out of my book. You saw him at the other end of the ABBA concert or whatever. and you just you phoned up like your boy toys, right, and say, make way, that ass is mine.
No, it never happened.
It parted like the Red Sea, right? And it's so romantic. You're putting glitter on your chest and you're opening up your shirt and everything. And then I looked at him and said, "This piss is for you."
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. We met on Twitter. Didn't happen.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't happen.
It did now.
Didn't happen.
I'm telling Chad.
Who's Chad?
Wasn't that the guy that said I was the asshole?
What? Chad? What, are we talking like Chad Conselmo?
Chad?
That's the only Chad I know.
I don't know. You said someone said I was an asshole.
Craig.
Okay, Craig.
That's nothing like Chad!
Starts with a C.
Listeners, this is why we don't let Maddie talk in the first place.
Sounds like a Chad to me.
This is why they pick topics that he can't possibly contribute to, like Nintendo and iOS.
This is why my Facebook Messenger app is hell. I mean,
Okay. Okay. Adam, you don't like to talk to me on Facebook?
no, you're fine. You talk about movies with me, which is good.
Yeah, but only if I hate them.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Sam, are we pissing right now?
No, funny enough, I'm not.
Would you like to?
Not really.
I have a number to a guy.
Maddie, get on with your story.
I don't really have a story. I just went to the market today. It was nice.
That's what you...
Wait, so we've been waiting 2 hours for this. Okay,
Yeah.
fuck off. Fuck off. I'm done. I'm done.
Wow.
That was Maddie's Market Adventure. Tune in next time.
Tune in next time when he buys a head of lettuce.
I could use some lettuce.
and talks to Sam about
in
pissing
1 year's
himself.
time.
In other Maddie Goes on a Trip news, I found my Game Boy Advance SP recently.
Oh, that's a good system.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one of the travel ones, and I found a load of games which I didn't realise were lost, so that was pretty good.
Do you have Golden Sun on it?
Which one?
Do you have Golden Sun?
Oh, yes, I have Golden Sun.
Good. Do you have Golden Sun 2 on it?
No.
You're a terrible person.
But I did find the old copy of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Oh, that game is fun.
It's really good. I mean,
Really
it drags a bit near the end because, well, you have to grind so much, but yeah, it's brilliant. There's a bit where a guy has flower powers.
Yeah.
And he has a big old sitar.
But the whole deck system with the cards is really fun. Like,
yeah,
it's really fun. Like, the battles are very. I mean, I would have liked to see another game try that combat mechanic.
I can't wait to play it some more because I want to play that game on a PS3 just to see what it's like, see if it can translate.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's in the 1.5 HD. The 1.5 HD is the original Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, the remake, and they have put 358 Days Over 2 into a film.
Yeah.
That's good because I don't think I tried playing 358 2 days. And
I liked it, but it's stupidly grindy. Like it is.
That's the thing. I could tolerate Chain of Memories, as in I could get through that, but I get the feeling that if I continued it with 358 Days, it would have killed me.
To be honest,
go on. Like, it gets to about 6 hours in, and it progresses fine at that point. Like, you can just play mission on mission. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, now every enemy is like 10 times stronger than they were before, and you're not. And that's not fun.
And 358 uses pretty much nothing but recycled maps from old Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
So it's not even like you're going into new environments and you're sort of fighting new stuff. It's
really good though.
It is, but it's very much I don't know. It feels like a filler game.
I mean, it is. It really only exists if you like. Oh, I really wonder what Roxas' backstory was. Like that's what the game is for.
See, yeah, it's not like Birth by Sleep, which is a full-on prequel.
Yeah.
I haven't played that one yet.
I would. It's coming in 2.5 HD.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
I'm waiting for it as well.
Yes, I'm currently playing. Someone made an English patch for the final mix, and since I now have a modded Vita, I'm able to play it. And it's just as good as I remember. It is Kingdom Hearts. Birth by Sleep. It is. You have 3 characters. All of them are cool.
And I really. What's her name? Like there's this female character. Aqua. Yes, she looks really cool.
She's really good. She's got a really good voice actor as well.
Apparently, Nomura had a hard time designing her because he couldn't base her off a previous Kingdom Hearts character.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, she looks original. Her combat style is my favorite. Very magic based.
Nice.
The skill packs quite a punch, and you've got the D-Link system where you can channel the moves of the other 2.
Oh, cool.
So you can, if you just decide, oh yeah, I don't want to use magic for this fight, you can just switch to like Ventus and use his wind and.
That sounds really neat. Yeah.
It's a really cool ability, yeah.
I'm playing the second. I'm playing it 2.5 HD for review later in the year, so I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Yeah, it's a great game. The only thing is, the third playthrough is the one where you'll start to get a bit bored. That's what happened with me. The first 2 were fine. But usually by the third, you've experienced pretty much all the content, and you're just doing the third so you can get to the final bit.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
But it's not bad. All 3 campaigns do offer unique bits, and
it feels so weird. Like I still remember the announcement of Birth by Sleep, 358 Days Over 2, and Coded, like as if they were recent, and it was like back in 07 or something.
Yeah.
Like 7 years ago.
And yeah. My favorite thing about the game is, besides the fact that it's good, is Xehanort is played by I've forgotten his name.
It's not Billy Zane.
Spock.
Leonard Nimoy.
And the good guy leader is played by Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
They fight.
That's pretty cool.
Luke Skywalker fighting.
That is really cool. Apparently, Square Enix are interested in making the 3DS one for HD systems as well.
That'd be cool. I mean,
I'm going to guess what they'll do is what they'll do with Type-0 and put it on Xbox One and PS4 as a prelude to Kingdom Hearts 3.
That
I would
makes
assume
sense.
so, but I would really hope they put it on the Vita, but that's just because I like Kingdom Hearts games on handhelds.
Yeah.
They work really well on handheld.
I didn't think they did. I mean,
but I mean Birth
so
by
far
Sleep.
this,
Specifically Birth by Sleep.
yeah, because
It, especially on the Vita where you can map the right analog stick to the camera controls.
Yeah, I can see that.
Obviously it's not perfect because it's only left and right, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
well, have you got questions?
Yes, we do.
Then ask the questions.
Adam, we had questions for you and me, but mostly for you.
Do.
Sam, get on your pissy jeans.
Can that not be a thing?
Put on your piss tank top.
Incontinent Sam.
Oh. Come on,
See,
questions.
your thing used to be that you had a small face. Now it's that you piss yourself to attract mates.
It's very musky.
Can I have my small face back?
I have the idea. I have
So
this
you
picture in
thought
my
that
head.
was that.
I've got a picture in my head of him in the middle of a street doing a big old chant while doing it. And so he's doing a full-on hey yeah thing, while everyone has sort of formed a semicircle around him, and they all clap in motion, in rhythm.
Oh, good.
And
The smallest.
it's one of those things. It's one of those things that happens once every month, and everyone just knows it's happening. This is something new.
And then, like, out of the entire semicircle, like, the most handsomest Filipino boy steps forward and says, "I will mate with you."
And then they just do it there while
they're in front of the whole tribe.
Traffic continues. I like how all of Bristol has become a tribe.
It's basically
Did
what
we
it is
have
now.
questions?
I'm sorry, yes, we have questions.
Well, look,
Okay.
Adam, just because we worship fire does not make us a tribe.
No,
No,
okay.
it's the weird sex rituals you have.
Clearly.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Wait. This one is for you. It is from Ben Quist. That's
Oh,
not very
shit,
good
I'm
at Dota.
It's better than me, actually.
No, that's horrible. She asks, what's porn?
Well, you know, it's that
Maybe
thing,
not hurting
that hilarious
anymore.
thing you find on efucked.com.
Oh, that's scarring.
That's just scarring, yeah.
No.
Most of that's scarring. That's another website that's another thing that happens in our house now. We have efucked on the TV occasionally, which is the
I like to
worst
think you just
fucking
have
idea.
one of the
Google it, kids.
These porn stars sort of like have mental sort of have breakdowns, right? It's like I like the idea of having that on loop. Of just like veteran porn stars with just losing their minds.
Getting a bit pissed off.
Yeah, he's just getting like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay.
So what we want is a big old speech at a Christian convention from a porn star. Which would...
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Andrea, this one is for you.
Okay.
How do you make it rain on them hoes?
Don't pretend you don't.
I mean, you're out there at the clubs making it rain.
I'm trying to not link this back to the PCG.
Oh no!
Oh, I mean...
Make it golden rain!
You start off by just announcing out loud, give them a golden shower.
Yeah, let's just go with that. Okay, this one is for Tommy. Okay, Tommy.
Oh my goodness.
Egil Anderson asks, where do you like to come on or in people? What's your favorite location to ejaculate?
Not on people?
What?
Like,
Where do you throw your seed?
Tissue.
well, outside of people?
Oh.
In the palms of a small Filipino boy.
Paid well for his efforts.
He's kneeling down.
Well,
You're just standing there.
No, Adam,
you
we're
got to
talking
pay,
about me.
so you gave him the money shot.
No, Adam, we're talking about me now. You get your turn.
Oh my God, we have a lot of questions.
Oh, we have a few more.
Okay,
ruined all of them.
Next one.
I've answered.
Next one.
Not
next
on
one.
people.
Nerd. Okay.
Nerd of what? Not ejaculating on people?
Yeah.
Nerd
Wow,
of
you should have told me. So,
I told you, son. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I feel humbled.
Sam, this one is for you. Eric Berggren asks, how much is too much semen?
When you drown. That's far too much.
That is a bit much, isn't it?
My answer is when the small Filipino boy drowns.
Oh, goodness my. Okay, and we have for Vid, Alexander Pollard asks, I have to sound regal for this. Will we ever have enough fecal matter?
Well,
Our questions are awful today.
can you guess that he posted the questions thread in the porn group?
No,
He didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, it's not. Only the first one were.
This is the regular group.
Okay, tell me.
My.
Can we ever have enough poo? I mean, a bit. Okay.
Really, though, do we have enough poo? I mean, yeah.
I took
look,
one.
Okay,
today,
look.
It's not
I'm doing my part. Okay, that's all I want to say. I mean,
You're pooing your part.
Yeah.
The chunky business.
That was beautiful,
actually.
actually.
If we have an episode, I'd call this vid chunky business.
Okay, we have a boring one. Favorite game of the year so far? Dota 2.
Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Fez on PSN.
Oh.
Wait, Broken Age? The first one? I mean, the first part? The game that's not even finished?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
And Adam?
What did I get recently? I'll probably go Broken Age as well.
Nerds.
I mean, I
Oh
played
wait, Deathbug happened this year.
No, yeah, it did.
Haven't played it. Gonna.
Media. Okay.
Puyo Puyo Tetris is good as well, but I haven't got the full game yet, so I can't really comment.
If I use that logic, I can just say Smash Brothers demo.
Horrible.
Yes, but
yeah, and to be fair, I might as well say Fear Rhythm Curtain Call.
Yeah,
because Fear Rhythm Final Fantasy is my favorite 3DS game of all time, and Curtain Call is just the better one.
I think this one is for Andrea. Jesus fucking Christ.
Tomas Jesus fucking Christ asks.
Yeah. If Julio Iglesias. Julio Iglesias has an island, can I also get one?
No, Tomas, you can't.
Oh.
Julio Iglesias is one of the few saints of the world.
Julio.
And that's how he got one.
Yes, by lisping all the time. Iglesias.
When does Julio Iglesias lisp?
When do you say his name? Iglesias.
That's how you pronounce it?
That's how I pronounce it.
That's true. That's not even like a comeback, May.
Okay, Sam.
Yeah,
Sam. Jamie Standen asks, how long would it take to beat someone to death with a copy of the Sunday Times? Let's go with the Sun.
How thick the
Sunday Times is a big one, so not long.
Do you get like a DVD with it?
You get loads of magazines, so.
I mean, if you were to roll it up tight enough, and as long as you're allowed to use the magazines as well, especially if they sometimes they give away a cover DVD, so I mean, you could shank them with the DVD.
I don't know. I think it has to be as a whole.
Okay.
Maybe you could make some sort of axe out of the DVD.
Well, no, you could like crunch up the DVD and put it inside of the thing. Make it like a Millwall brick, right?
Here's the thing. It's not Sunday today. Do we have to count in the time to get the Sunday Times first?
Oh, that's true.
No. It arrives at your door along with the.
So from the moment you receive a copy of the Sunday Times until you have killed someone with it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Does
give
it
it a
also
good hour.
assume that the postman also delivers the victim?
No, he is the victim.
Yes, I was just about to say.
So it's not someone, is it? It's the postman.
Yeah, well,
This question has some errors.
Tommy, just deal with it, bro.
I think Jamie Stannon needs to reevaluate his values and ask the question again.
Drunk bastard.
Yeah.
Interesting premise, though.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, I think we have one last one here. David the Führer asks, Sexy Anne Frank cosplay. Can it work as a standalone or only in conjunction with Sexy Gestapo?
I thought you were going to skip that one.
No.
I honestly thought you were skipping
I brought it back.
Why would you skip that?
I needed that closer.
Okay.
Well,
Here's the answer. Here's my answer. I have a bag of granola here. I'm going to eat the whole bag.
Whoa. Okay.
I have Pringles
and Frank
Jill here, and I'm going to.
My answer is that there's a move in Smash Brothers where the villager plants a seed, then waters the plant, then he grows a tree, and then he chops the tree down, and that's what esports is.
And it's a really good move.
Yeah, it's OP as shit. So
OP as shit, son.
I was gonna say that Anne Frank loves granola as well, but she can't eat it because it's too loud. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, we're ending on that. Fuck off.
Not even doing plugs.
No, we didn't
do
plugs last week either. We should probably do them. I am on Twitter at SpamCan. There you
Andrea _Ritsu.
I'm at Adamo and FTW most places, and I'm doing spooky, scary cinemas. By the time this episode's out, probably.
Spooky, scary cinemas.
I was
shivers out your spines.
A talking cat.
Spooky, scary cinema. Watching a lot of crap.
No, it's not.
Well, I watched. Actually, no. I did watch a film where Peter Cushing was really scared of a skull recently. So.
Whoa. Was he Doctor Who?
Peter Cushing is amazing.
I found out he was in a film called Tales of the Crypt, which is just a load of collections based on the famous magazine. I watched that when I was 10, and that was the scariest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's good.
And I've only just recently realised that the big thing that I was the most scared of was Peter Cushing as a zombie.
Is it a spin-off of Doctor Who and the Daleks?
No, might be. I mean...
Is it a spin-off of Dalek Invasion Earth 2050 AD?
Did Peter Cushing come out of his grave and then rip someone's heart out in it?
No, he was the Doctor.
You're the Doctor.
Wasn't he like a human doctor who was actually a doctor?
He was called Doctor Who.
Yeah, as in his last name was Who.
Yeah. And Bernard Cribbins plays a policeman.
Yeah.
Dear God, let's stop this before
and
we
the music
talk about
goes like that.
Well, it's still fucking better than anything Stephen Moffat's ever done with it.
Whoa!
Goodbye, everyone.
You've been listening to PodTea'd. Thanks for coming, you bloody chuckleheads. PodTea'd are Matty Shoestring, Vid Sermon, Sam Morris, Adam Owen, Andrea Ritsu, the wonderful Tommy, and myself, Matt Turner. If you want to help us, spread the word, tell your friends, and like us on the Facebooks. Thanks to Jonathan Holmes for our intro, Custom Phase for our theme tune, and Schnauzer Radio Orchestra for this music right here. Don't forget, PodTea'd branded Sam's Pissy Jeans can be found wherever tartan paint is sold. Thanks, and goodbye.